I want you to genuinely think about this for a second. Which country is actually the most neutral in the world? If I stopped you on the street right now and asked you to name a completely neutral nation, what is the absolute first name that pops into your head? You probably didn't even need a full second to come up with an answer. I'll bet I can guess exactly who you're thinking of.
Yep, Switzerland. It's the obvious assumption, right? It's the nation literally almost everyone points to. I mean, for generations, Switzerland has been held up as the absolute gold standard of international neutrality. They are the historical benchmark. But notice how we're calling this an assumption? That's because, as our source data clearly shows, the reality of global politics has radically shifted lately. The world is just a lot messier now, and even the so-called gold standard is facing unprecedented pressure to, well, pick a side. We really have to radically reevaluate our assumptions here. Historically, sure, Switzerland had an airtight reputation as this perfect, untouched neutral observer. They famously sat out major world wars, they hosted global peace talks, the whole shebang. But smash that historical myth against the harsh geopolitical reality of the year 2022, and those two things simply no longer match up. The famously impenetrable Swiss illusion was officially broken, which fundamentally changed how we even define geopolitical independence.
According to our source data, 2022 was the absolute turning point. Step by step, Switzerland actually broke its long-standing historical stance. How? Well, first, they actively participated in European Union sanctions leveled against Russia. They didn't just sit quietly on the sidelines this time. They took a definitive, highly public stance and formally aligned with the EU's aggressive economic actions. And then they took an even more direct, completely unprecedented step. They actively froze Russian financial assets that were held within their famously secure borders.
Let's just pause for a second and really take in the sheer scale of this figure. $15 billion. Switzerland froze over $15 billion worth of Russian assets. To put that into perspective for you, when a nation locks down that kind of massive wealth belonging to one specific side of an active conflict, they are, by definition, no longer a neutral bystander. They are literally using their financial infrastructure as a weapon. They've officially entered the fray.
Which brings us to a really fascinating crossroads. If Switzerland, the undisputed heavyweight champion of staying out of it, is officially disqualified, where on earth do we look next? It kind of forces us to rethink everything. We have to pivot our search completely away from Western Europe and start scanning the rest of the globe for a true, untarnished replacement for the title. Our geographical detective work is honestly just getting started.
Okay, so our search takes us first to the incredible heights of the Himalayas. Candidate number 1, Bhutan. Now, as our source material perfectly and honestly rather amusingly describes it, Bhutan is a nation widely considered